Okay, so these are all the pre-workout supplements that my dad and I use. And we'll start with this one. BCAAs, or branched-chain amino acids, are 3 out of the 9 amino acids that the human body requires. It accounts for 35% of essential amino acids and muscle proteins, and 40% of performed amino acids required by mammals. So this one's very important for muscle growth and for the speed in which your muscles grow. L-glutamine is an amino acid used in the biosynthesis of proteins. In instances of stress, the body's demand increases, making it essential when weightlifting. So, in other words, when you weightlift, your body, it begins to lack. It needs more of it because you're using so much of it for the muscle growth. So it's almost like food for your muscles. It's a good energy boost. Arginine AKG, it helps in the metabolism of nitric oxide. And nitric oxides help increase dilation of your blood vessels, and it increases the blood cells' carrying capacity of oxygen. So it makes your veins enormous, in other words, and more blood and oxygen is pumped into your muscles. So when you're working out and you use this, you get better and faster results. Agmatine, it does almost the same thing that arginine does. It's not as concentrated, but the important thing that agmatine does that is different is it improves nerve function and speed for better muscle control and reaction. So if you're working out a certain muscle type, if you're doing a workout, the certain muscles involved in that workout you'll have better and faster reaction to that workout, I guess is the best way you could put that. Beta-alanine is another important amino acid. It's an essential beta amino acid. I don't have any other information on that right now. There isn't that much online that I saw right now, so I can do more research on that for later if you guys want. L-citrulline malate 2-to-1, or citrulline, is another amino acid, and it aids in ridding toxins like ammonia and turning it into urea, and then you sweat it or piss it out of your body. It also, the main thing for weightlifting is it helps remove lactic acid buildup, which is bad for muscles, and it limits the energy, it limits your use of the muscle. Like you get tired and sore and worn out very easily if you don't have enough citrulline in your muscles. And then we go on to creatine. Now you can take creatine in either supplements, or you could take it in a powder form in your pre-workout drink. Creatine recycles ATP, or adenosine triphosphate, if you guys remember that from science class. Which is the energy of the cell, mainly muscle and brain tissue. But with this stuff, you have to be careful because if you do overdose, it's not very healthy for you. It can actually become poisonous. So that's why you take recommended amounts. You only take 1 tablet, or you only take 1 serving cup of this in each drink. And you only take it once a day, too. Alright, DHEAs are an endogenous steroid hormone. So, blah, 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 lots of important science talk. This is a testosterone booster. And for males, it will help boost your testosterone by getting rid of unneeded or extra estrogen your body might have been taken. Whether you had something with soy in it, whether, whether you have low T to begin with, this will help balance that out and help you, I guess, feel more like a man. It might increase your sex drive. That might be a thing that it does. Anyways, moving on. The last one is CLA powder. And this one is going to be great because it helps turn your fat into fuel for your muscles. And when you use all of these, as just a reminder, you guys, when you start working out, you might actually gain weight before you lose weight. And that's completely normal because you will be gaining weight in muscle, and then as you gain the weight in muscle and you have more muscle, your muscle will start to actually, using this too in your workout, which this will help it happen faster, your muscles will actually start to use your fat as food and will actually eat away at your fat. So then you will, after you gain some weight from the muscle, you will begin to lose the weight because the fat will be decreasing. So there you go. That's a rundown of all the pre-workout supplements. For me, I usually, because I'm not as big as my father, obviously, I usually have 1 scoop of each of these, but he has, I think, 2 scoops of this, 2 scoops of this, like a scoop and a half of this one, and I think he has 1 scoop of each of these others as well. And he has a scoop of this. I don't use this. I might maybe start using that in the future, but I don't need to right now. And then this stuff, it's fine for women to take it because it'll just put my testosterone to better use in my body. And, you know, I guess it'll help, you know, I don't know how to put it. But it will also reduce excess estrogen for me as well. So if a woman takes this, it'll make her less moody, it'll make her periods better. Like my mother going through menopause, if she took this, it would decrease her emotional, moody symptoms and her pain symptoms of the menopause. But other than that, that's all you guys need to know about the pre-workout stuff.